Stop 8 of the World Surf League's Championship Tour. You're joining us here at the Cascais Women's Pro Round 4, the round before the quarterfinals. Keely Andrew coming hot off her finals at Trestles, finds herself in the challenge against Teresa Bonvalot.
Amazing stuff, although Tyler was carrying a knee injury, so I'm sure that came into play somewhat. First wave of the heat though, Keely Andrew coming off her first final ever and makes a little bit of a mistake right there. Here she goes again, Giggs.
Wave number 2, following Keely Andrew here down the line as she switches her focus to the left. Nice hit. And we'll throw a little question mark on the end section there. Keely's got that Championship Tour experience building. And here, patience has paid off with a big left-hander. Oh! And as we say that, she'll get the first crack.
Wow.
Oh, she'll just stumble.
Good opening maneuver though, Giggs.
It was.
She was on her way to a good score, but just fell out of the sky. That board skipped out of the water.
Keely Andrew, of course, Potts, you mentioned, coming off her finals at Trestles at the last stop, so she has the ability. She's finding form in the Championship Tour jersey. Now, and as I say that, another little stumble, so this heat being peppered. There's a little inside right-hander. She was on her way back to the left peak and she finds an inside right. Love these wide shots. That's a good wave from Keely Andrew. 2 nice hits. So we'll just zone in on her. Judges working on a previous score, so quick repetitions here in the lineup. Working rate.
Yep. Good
way to approach it. And of course, you've got to keep that mental control. Little visitor in the lineup there. Of course, the water is icy cold here. Looks like a gannet sitting there next to Keely. I mean, Roxy Pro France.
Yeah, she was walking up the beach after that heat, and you could tell
she
that
was so ginger, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Got to be real careful with that kind of stuff because you could do some permanent damage.
All right, let's see how the heat gets built now for Teresa Bonvalot. Used to relax into it. That's a good snap. Now she knows how to negotiate these beach breaks. She's been doing this at the European junior level for a number of years. You already hear the Portuguese crowd responding. That's a good start.
Well, it's got the ball rolling for her.
Yeah.
I mean,
got to start somewhere.
Exactly right. Let's have a look here on her backhand, using her priority. So waiting quite some time for this wave. Nice opening maneuver. A bit more vertical there, so mixing it up. Slashes back into the power source and connects with that last turn. Didn't quite ride out of that last maneuver. You look at the score now, she's only looking for a 5.0, so it's brought that requirement right down. She's going to be feeling a little bit more comfortable about it.
Keely Andrew will use priority and access this right-hander. Nice hit there. She's got a good, tight repertoire on her forehand, and she'll use it effectively here. Will the Sunshine Coast surfer from Australia. And here she goes. Now the wildcard must keep a nice, even pace to this. Heavy section. Does she attack it? Oh. And she's going to fall in the moment.
Again, an unforced error there from Teresa.
She's got to get past these moments. She's still yet 17 years old. It was a split peak. You see Keely Andrew heading back to the lineup. We'll bring you what she partook it on the other side.
Yeah, it was a solid set wave, and surfers creating a little bit of distance between each other. Keely not quite connecting on that first turn. Finished a little stronger. I'm not seeing that better, her 4.80 Teresa. She was on a solid set wave here, but just an unforced error yet again, so this is not going to help her cause. She needs something special. You can see waiting for it, maybe took a little bit too long, and then a little bit off balance, catching that outside rail.
Having a look now at Keely Andrew, holds priority. She'll block and keep the pressure right on Teresa Bonvalot. Tough lessons for the young Portuguese surfer. That is not going to garner any scores. There will be no harnessing of numbers there. No change to any situation as far as numbers for your heat leader, Keely Andrew.
Yeah, I don't think the ocean's going to cooperate. I think Teresa spent a lot of time sitting out the back with priority, waiting for sets that never came, Giggs.
Only 3 waves in the lineup. The whole 30 minutes, Potts.
Yeah.
And the beach announcer, Nuno Genet, in the background will count this one out. But it is a 9th place finish for Teresa Bonvalot. She's broken her hoodoo of 13th place finishes here as a wild card into the event. She finally gets her best result here in Cascais. She'll finish 9th, but this lady will be on her way to the quarterfinals. Keely Andrew